Soon to be king, I'd bet.
Peaky Blinders first aired in 2013, and since then, the British crime drama series has turned out to be one of the most popular series in the world. Featuring Cillian Murphy as the dangerous and charismatic Tommy Shelby, the show has gained a cult following, a following which is highly expectant of the new season coming out. And by order of the Peaky Blinders, this will be the last season of the series. This comes as a surprise considering the fact that the creator and writer Stephen Knight had mentioned in 2019 that the series will end in the 7th season. The show has had 5 seasons, and the 6th season is expected to be the final lap. This, of course, suggests that this season is going to change everything we know, and even feature crazy plots and shocking disputes. However, while this is the official end of the series, the director has mentioned that the story will continue in one form or another. This has come right after the rumors that there will be a movie after the series ends and a number of spin-offs based on the major characters. However, in this video, we'll focus on the 6th season and how it's going to change everything. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss any of the new videos we post. Everything we know about Season 6. Before we delve into how Season 6 will change everything we know, let's take a moment to discuss every little thing we know about the coming season. As earlier mentioned, the show's creator and writer Stephen Knight mentioned in 2019 that the show is going to have a 7th season. But in a recent statement he released, the creator said, "Peaky is back and with a bang. After the enforced production delay, we find the family in extreme jeopardy and the stakes have never been higher. We believe this will all be the best series of all and are sure that our amazing fans will love it. While the TV series will be coming to an end, the story will continue in another form." Now that we know that this is the last season in the series, what else do we know? For now, we know that production has started in the UK despite the global health situation in the country. The executive producer of the show, Karen Mandabach, has mentioned that the partners of the show have been doing everything possible to make sure that the production process goes smoothly despite the strict regulations in the UK. The new season is written by Stephen Knight, and the same director who directed Season 5, Anthony Byrne, will be returning for Season 6. The show will be produced by none other than Nick Godding. Other executive producers include Stephen Knight, Jamie Glazebrook, David Mason, and Cillian Murphy. Here's everything else you need to know about the upcoming Season 6. Australian actor James Frenchville will be joining the cast of the series. James Frenchville is most known for his role as Joshua J. Cody in the Australian film Animal Kingdom, where he played the role of a confused teenager who's also the youngest member of a criminal family. The actor has also appeared in movies like The First Time, Adore Adoration, The Drop, and so on. He also appeared in 2 episodes of New Girl as Buster in 2014. In addition to this, Charlie Murphy will not be returning as Jessie Eden in Season 6. It should be noted that Charlie has won an IFTA award for her role as Jessie Eden on the show after appearing in just 2 seasons. Her role attracted a certain level of controversy. This is because her character Jessie Eden was loosely based on a real historical figure of the same name, a woman who had been a leading British communist and trade union leader. One of the harshest criticisms came from Graham Stevenson, a British historian. He claimed that the communist was wrongly depicted, and he added, "I knew Eden, and as a callow 22-year-old, I didn't ask the 70-year-old Jessie about her relationships, let alone sex life. But I doubt her private life was as complicated or as dramatic as her eponymous characters. Nor can I see any young woman during the 1920s gratuitously going into a gents' toilet, as Eden is shown doing, for any reason at all other than life or death. The social values of the program are ahistorical. It's surely the conceit that Tommy Shelby, the gangster villain hero of the series, could ever convince a woman like Eden to be wined and dined, let alone be seduced, that finally reveals the true motives of the creators of the program. Perhaps with her eviction from the show, people who have criticized her performance and its relevance will be able to watch the show again. Conrad Kahn will also be joining the cast in an undisclosed role. You perhaps know Conrad from The Huntsman, Winter's War, where he played a younger Eric, a role subsequently played by Chris Hemsworth. He then appeared as Oscar in Virtuoso in 2015. When will the 6th season be released? It was originally hinted that Season 6 will be released in early 2021. However, several productions around the world had to be put on hold, including the Peaky Blinders. Since production started again in January, it appears like it'll take a while before we see the release of the final season. The director Anthony Byrne told Digital Spy in an interview, "If we did start shooting in January 2021, we wouldn't finish until May or June, and then it's another 6 months of editing." This suggests that the 6th season will be released in late 2021 or early 2022. An actor on the show, Finn Cole, who plays the role of Michael Gray, also said that he hopes that things will be completely sorted at the end of 2021. Is there a trailer available? Right now, there's no trailer available for the new season, and if you desperately need to watch something, you should consider watching Season 5 all over again. What exactly will happen in Season 6? You definitely remember how things ended in Season 5. Tommy shot down the idea that the running of the opium be be handed over to the new generation, a suggestion that came from Michael. In a weird twist of events, they discover that Alfie Solomons is still alive, and to make matters even worse, the plan to assassinate Mosley failed, causing Tommy to almost lose his mind. And to make matters even more complicated, nobody knows who scattered the plans. Is it Michael, since his wife made a statement that involved a certain plan B? Or is it Alfie Solomons, who would of course still be angry that Tommy tried to kill him? Billy Grade is also a suspect in this case, as he placed a mysterious phone call right after Finn told him about the assassination plans. Whoever's behind this, we're quite sure that Tommy wouldn't stop chasing them until he gets his vengeance. Now, we know from actual history that Oswald Mosley would not die until 1980. He'd take a second wife, Diana Guinness, in 1933 at the home of Joseph Goebbels. Historians have also mentioned that Adolf Hitler was a guest of honor at this union. In addition to this, there will be a significant amount of political drama in the series. The show creator told NME in an interview, Season 5 is about the rise of fascism, nationalism, and racism in the 30s, and there are huge parallels with what's happening in the world now. I wanted to make that a major theme of Series 5 and the next series, because as we go on into the 30s, I just want to explore the appeal of these simple ideas of nationalism that Mosley represented. That's why we got Sam Claflin, because we wanted someone who was really appealing and really attractive. The last time this happened, 9 years later, there was World War II. It has consequences. Furthermore, he mentioned that the next season will see Tommy remain as the MP. However, his position will be greatly threatened by external political forces. The writer further said in the interview, in Series 6, we'll be looking at 1934, and things are worse. The drumbeat is getting louder, tensions are worse, and Tommy is right in the middle of all of that. Again, it'll be an exploration of what was going on in the 30s and how certain things transpired. At the time of the interview, the writer said he was still writing, but it's a complete tragedy. Is this a suggestion that a major character will die due to this political tension? Or perhaps will the life of Tommy be cut short? Well, these are some of the answers we hope to find in the new season. In addition to this, the American family of Gina Gray will be playing a more important role, and we'll finally see the link between the family and Oswald Mosley after being teased about it in the previous season. Even though Knight has been quite vocal about how much he wants 7 seasons, this might not be possible anymore. He's mentioned that he wants the series to end with the redemption of Tommy right at the start of the Second World War. He said in the same interview with NME, this is part of the redemption of Tommy that started when he returned from the First World War. He was totally switched off and was unable to connect with humanity and the world, and he's been slowly coming back to life. Now he's confronting an evil that makes him decide if he's good or if he's bad. The writer further said that the destination for the movie has always been the start of the Second World War, but with the absence of a potential Season 7, does this mean that we would be seeing these events in the 6th season? We never can tell, but we really hope it's so. We are sure you can't wait for the upcoming season because we can't either. And with that, we wrap up this video. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to subscribe and leave a comment, and we'll see you next time on the channel.